You don't remember exactly when it started. Only that, on some nights more than others, you wake with the soft impression of something repeating. It's not a nightmare. There's no fear to cling to, no image so clear you could draw it. Just a feeling, quiet and persistent. A place you've seen before. A moment you keep slipping into. And always in the same way. Not with a jolt. Not with a fall. But with stillness. Each time, it begins in that faint half-awareness. The sort of moment where your breath feels like it's not yours. And the air carries the scent of something not from your room. You're never quite sure if you're entering the dream. Or if the dream is simply returning to where it left you. The edges blur like light on water. Something familiar. A hallway, perhaps. Or trees in fog. Never threatening, just there. Again, like a place your mind is gently pulled back to. And maybe this is one of those nights. Maybe you're already there without noticing. Maybe the dream has already begun. And it's waiting for you to recognize it. But not everything will be the same. Not this time. You find yourself standing at the edge of a quiet road. It's not a road you remember, at least not clearly. But the moment your feet touch the cracked, sun-warmed pavement, something settles in your chest. Like déjà vu, but softer. Older. A sense that you've stood here before many times. The light is always the same. A pale amber glow, as if the sun is somewhere just out of view, forever stuck behind a curtain of clouds. The sky doesn't move. The shadows don't shift. Everything is quiet, but not still. There's a tree nearby. You know this tree. The bark peels and curls like paper, and its branches reach outward like open hands. There's a white ribbon tied to one of the limbs. You don't remember who tied it there, but it's always there. A wind moves past, but it doesn't rustle the leaves. It brushes against your face, gentle and dry, and then it's gone. You look around. Nothing else, just the long stretch of road, the empty sidewalk, the row of houses across the street. All the windows are closed. All the curtains drawn. You take a step, just like always. The sound of your shoes against the road feels louder than it should. Each step echoes in a way that doesn't match the space around you. Like you're walking inside a memory that isn't yours. There's a door you always come to. It's a small house with a slanted roof and faded blue paint. The numbers above the door are worn away, just a blank white plate where they used to be. But you always know this is the one. Sometimes the door is slightly open. Other times it's closed. Tonight it's ajar, just a crack. You stand in front of it. Something tells you you've done this countless times. That behind this door is the rest of the dream, the part that always plays out the same. You don't remember it fully, not while awake. But in this moment, your body knows the rhythm. The sequence. You reach for the doorknob, even though you're not sure why. It's cool beneath your fingers. You hesitate, and then you push the door open. Inside, there's a hallway. Narrow, dimly lit. The wallpaper is the color of old tea, faded, soft brown with thin stripes. The air smells faintly of lavender and dust. Somewhere, a clock ticks. The sound is slow, measured. You begin to walk. The floor creaks under your weight, just like always. To your left, a closed door. You've never opened it. To your right, a picture frame hangs crooked on the wall. The photo inside is too blurry to make out, just silhouettes against a gray sky. You always pause here, just for a second, like you're trying to remember something that refuses to be remembered. Farther down the hall, you turn the corner. A soft light spills from the room at the end. And there, the moment always comes. The one that's never quite clear once you wake. It slips away like fog in the morning sun. You step into the room, and it resets. You're standing at the edge of the road again. Same cracked pavement. Same soft light. Same tree with the white ribbon. You blink, confused. Didn't you just? But it's happening again. The loop. This is the third night this week. Or maybe the fifth. It's hard to tell. Each time, you think you'll remember something more. Each time, the dream vanishes as you wake, like water slipping through your hands. Tonight, though, there's a feeling, a tension beneath the surface. Like something is different. Not wrong, but waiting. You look at the tree again. The ribbon is still there. But now it's tied differently. Knotted twice. And something is written on it. You step closer, heart quiet but alert. The letters are faint. One word. It's your name. The word on the ribbon stays with you, even after the dream resets, even as the pale road returns beneath your feet, even as the same amber light brushes the edges of the sky, and the same wind passes without stirring a single leaf. That word, your name, lingers. This time, you don't move right away. You stand beneath the tree, listening. The silence is thicker now, like something is holding its breath. For the first time, the dream feels aware of you. Not hostile, not cold. Just present. You glance down the road. The house with the slanted roof waits as always. But now a question forms in your mind. What if you don't follow the path this time? What happens then? You take one step forward, and then another. Everything looks the same, until it doesn't. At the corner where the road usually turns, there's something new. A small postbox. It wasn't there before. You walk up to it slowly. It's old, rusted, the red paint flaking away in soft curls. There's no house nearby, just the box standing alone. You peer inside. Empty. But on top of it, tucked beneath a thin stone, is an envelope. Cream-colored. Handwritten. You lift it carefully. It's addressed simply. To you. You hesitate. The air around you seems to thrum gently, like the world is listening. You open the envelope. Inside, a single card. No signature. No return address. Just one sentence, written in small, deliberate letters. You've almost remembered. Your breath catches. Not from fear, more from the strange, soft pressure of something awakening in you. You look back toward the house. It's still there. Still waiting. But this time, you don't go directly to it. You pocket the card and turn toward the other side of the street. Rows of houses stretch down the lane. Identical in shape. Yet something draws you to one 4 doors down. It's subtle. The curtain in the front window moves. Just a little. Like someone's watching. You cross over. The sidewalk beneath your feet feels different. Cooler, almost damp. As you reach the front steps, the door opens before you knock. There's no one there. Only the faint scent of pine and something older. Stone. Rain. You step inside. This house isn't like the other. There's no hallway. Just a wide open room. Bookshelves line the walls, though every book is blank. The pages flutter gently in a wind you can't feel. At the center of the room, a table. Round. Wooden. And on it, an object you've never seen before. A glass orb. It rests in a velvet-lined box, glowing faintly from within. Soft white light pulses like a heartbeat. You approach it slowly. The moment your fingers graze the surface, something stirs. A voice. Not out loud, inside. Do you see it now? You pull your hand back. The orb stays silent. Still glowing. Still pulsing. The room darkens slightly, though no light bulbs turn off. No shadows move. It's like the dream blinked. Then, a sound. Footsteps. Behind you. You turn quickly. No one's there. But the door you came through is closed. And on the inside, written in chalk, 3 words. Not this time. The room shifts. Not violently, just enough for you to feel it. Like the floor side. When you look back at the table, the orb is gone. In its place, the envelope. The same one you found earlier. Still sealed. You reach for it. This time, when you open it, the handwriting has changed. It says, "You're starting to see it. Don't stop." You fold the card carefully and step back. A new door has appeared in the far corner of the room. Slim, curved at the top like an archway. You approach it slowly. The wood is deep brown, almost black, with a brass handle. You press it open. Behind it, the same hallway from the other house. Striped wallpaper. Ticking clock. Picture frame, still crooked. But this time, the photo inside is sharp. Clear. You see a person standing beside the ribbon tree. They're facing away, wearing a long coat. One hand is resting on the tree trunk. The other is holding something, a card maybe. You lean in. You recognize the coat. You've seen it before. You wore it once. And just before you look away, the person in the photo turns their head. It's you. But the expression on your face is different. Not confused. Not lost. Calm. Knowing. You blink. And suddenly you're back. Back at the tree. Back at the road. The ribbon flutters in the still wind. The knot tight and silent. But this time, you're holding the card. The same one. You're starting to see it. Don't stop. And far down the road, the door to the house is wide open. Waiting. The house accepts you without question. You step through the open door, and the moment your foot crosses the threshold, the air shifts. Not colder. Not warmer. Just quieter. As if you've stepped out of sound itself. The door doesn't close behind you, but it no longer feels like an exit. It fades softly into the wall as though it was never there. And in front of you, the hallway stretches. Longer than it should be. Longer than it could be. Each step you take is both familiar and new. The floorboards beneath your feet are soft, like walking on old books. The wallpaper slowly changes the farther you walk, at first stripes, then clouds, then waves, until eventually it's just a soft gradient of twilight, as though the hallway itself is becoming sky. There are no light fixtures, but there's light, dim, gentle, like dusk in a forgotten field. You walk until the walls melt into openness. The hallway doesn't end. It just dissolves. And suddenly, you're standing in the middle of something else entirely. A field, but not a field. A space, filled with tall grass that sways to a wind that makes no sound. The sky above you isn't quite night, not quite day. It has a color you don't have a name for, like soft lavender mixed with breath. You take a slow breath in, and the air tastes like nothing, clean and round and hollow. You walk. The grass brushes your hands as you pass, but never tangles. There are no insects, no paths, just you and that feeling. The quiet pull towards something you can't see. You follow it, not out of urgency, not out of fear, but because it feels like the next note in a song that's still playing softly somewhere behind your memory. The ground beneath you begins to slope downward, a gentle hill, and when you reach the bottom, you see it. A small lake, perfectly round. Still, the water reflects the sky, but not you. You step closer. Your reflection should be there, but it isn't. Instead, the surface shows a room, one you've never seen, or maybe you have. A circular space lined with windows, curtains drawn back, a large bed in the center, and someone lying on it. You lean in. The figure breathes slowly, rhythmically. Sleeping. The image flickers. Now the room is empty. Now the curtains move. Now the bed is made. Now it's not. The reflection changes with each breath you take, like the lake is showing you moments you've forgotten how to remember. Then a voice. Behind you. Soft, barely there. You're close. You turn. No one. Just the breeze in the grass and the silent lake beside you. But you feel it now. The world around you is no longer trying to copy reality. It's bending, stretching, becoming something that only dreams understand. You look down again at the lake, and this time it's just water. Clear, deep. You kneel, touch the surface. Ripples spread, and the field dissolves around you. Not instantly, like paper gently curling into ash. You close your eyes and let it fall away. When you open them again, you're standing in a new place. It's not dark, but not lit either. The space is filled with a low, silver glow, as if the very air is made of moonlight. You're in a corridor, but this one curves slowly, like the inside of a shell. No corners. You walk. The floor here is smooth stone, warm to the touch somehow. There are no windows, but the walls are not blank. They breathe, not like lungs, but like the ocean tide, slowly expanding and contracting in a rhythm you can feel in your chest. As you walk, the air hums softly. Not music, but not silence. A kind of tone that sits just at the edge of understanding. You don't question it. You move forward. At some point, the corridor widens. The walls fall away, and you're standing at the edge of something immense. An open chamber. Circular again, but vast, bigger than any place should be. At its center, a tall structure. Not a tower, not a tree, a blend of both. Living stone wrapped in strands of memory. It glows from within. Faint pulses of light that feel almost like breath. You approach it slowly. There's no rush. Time here isn't moving the way it does elsewhere. You reach the base of the structure and place a hand against it. Warm, familiar. And then, a whisper, inside your head, but not quite to you, like a thought brushing past. You were here before. A memory tries to rise, but slides away like mist through fingers. You close your eyes. Let the feeling pass through you. There's something comforting in not needing to understand it all. Just being here, breathing here, feeling it, and then something changes again. A sound, like a single note struck on an ancient piano. Not loud, but deep. The structure reacts. A panel opens, and within it, a mirror, oval, framed in woven silver. You look in. This time you see yourself. But not just now. You see you at every age, every version. Some you remember, some you don't. They stand behind you like echoes, not moving, just being. You stare, and slowly, all the versions fade until only one remains. The version of you that is still dreaming. Eyes closed, at peace, not lost, just in motion. You don't need answers now. Not here, not yet. You lower your hand. The mirror melts into the structure again. The light fades to its steady rhythm. And behind you, a new path has opened. Not a corridor, not a road, just space. Inviting. You step into it. There's no path beneath your feet, but you're still moving. Not walking, just drifting. The air around you is weightless. Soft, like resting inside a thought too gentle to finish. You don't know how long you've been here. You don't need to know. Time stretches and folds quietly around you, like fabric swaying underwater. There are no edges to this place. No walls. No sky. Only a quiet silver light that hums without sound. It brushes your skin like warm breath. It pulses gently, in and out, almost like the dream is breathing with you. You float. Nothing pulls you. Nothing pushes you. You're just suspended. And slowly, your thoughts begin to soften. The sharpness of memory fades. Even the shape of your own body feels less certain. Are your hands open? Are your eyes closed? Does it matter? Not here. Not now. This space asks for nothing. Expects nothing. You are free to exist in silence. And the silence is not empty. It's full in a quiet way. Full of softness. Of rest. Of echoes too distant to name. You begin to notice sounds. Not sharp ones, not even real ones. Just impressions. A far-off chime. A low breeze moving through tall grass. The hush of your own breath. Not outside, but inside you. Deep, steady, slow. You breathe. And the dream breathes with you. In, out, in, out. It cradles you in rhythm. No story needs to unfold. No questions need to be answered. No places need to be reached. You're here. And that is enough. For a moment, or maybe forever, your mind lets go. Not completely. Just enough. Like loosening your grip on the day. Like letting the waves take you without fear. There is no tension in this space. The stillness wraps around your shoulders, soft as linen, and you drift further. Not down, not up, just further. Somewhere inside the silence, something stirs. But it's not a sound, not even a presence. It's a sense of being seen, not watched, not judged, just gently witnessed, as though the dream itself has curled beside you. Not to speak, only to keep you company. And you don't need to speak either. Every thought you've had tonight, the wonder, the unease, the curiosity, it all slips quietly into the space around you, like feathers settling on still water. There's no hurry now, no destination. Only this moment, this breath, this hum. Somewhere behind the quiet, something waits. But it's patient. It can wait. You are allowed to rest before reaching it. You are allowed to float here. A little longer. In, out. The rhythm deepens. Not louder, just closer. It becomes you. You stop noticing where the dream ends and you begin. You simply are. And in this soft, wordless stillness, you are safe. You are whole. You are already home. Something shifts. Not sharply. More like the way light changes behind your eyelids. The silence doesn't break. It just leans. And you begin to feel the dream lifting. Not pulling away. Just rising, as if the ground beneath it has exhaled. You're not falling, but the stillness is no longer still. The rhythm you'd forgotten was even there begins to loosen. Softly, gently. There's no sound, but something almost like a voice lingers at the edge of your hearing. Not words, not even tone, just the feeling that something was said, or will be said. Eventually, you open your eyes, or maybe you don't. It feels the same. Light presses through the air in slow, moving layers, like water turning gold in early morning. And there, just beyond the shift in color, is that room again. You don't remember stepping into it, but you're here. The walls are pale, the windows open. Sheer curtains move as if breathing, not from wind, just from memory. You think, I've been here before. And then, but it wasn't the same. And then you realize, something's waiting. Not someone, not a thing, just a shape. Not quite formed, at the corner of the room, or the corner of your mind. It doesn't come closer. It doesn't need to. Its presence is not a demand. It's an invitation. Faint, but real. A knowing settles in your chest. Not urgent, but persistent. This isn't the end. This is only the pause. A breath between chapters. The dream has changed, yes, but not finished. And maybe it never truly ends. Maybe it simply waits, until you return. Maybe it always has. You sit there, not moving, but not still. Light filters in. The sound of something distant, wind, Water, voices, calls but not loudly, like a thought you almost had. You let it be. The feeling won't stay, but the trace will. And when you wake, if you wake, something in you will remember. A color, a phrase, a sensation behind your ribs. Something soft, something unfinished, like a door slightly open, like a path waiting to be walked, like a dream waiting to be dreamed again. And somewhere inside you, you already know, you'll come back.